For most of us, it's a non-negotiable part of our day, as routine as a morning cup of coffee. We believe it's the gold standard of cleanliness and good health. But what if I told you that for those of us over 65 or 70, this ingrained habit could actually be doing more harm than good? What if the very act we trust to keep us healthy is silently contributing to skin problems, fatigue, and even increasing our risk of a serious fall? Today we're diving deep into the great shower debate, pitting our long-held cultural beliefs against what science and medical experts are now telling us about bathing and senior health. We're going to uncover the surprising downsides of over-showering, reveal the expert-recommended frequency that might shock you, and provide a smart, practical hygiene plan to keep you feeling fresh and clean every single day without the risks. This is essential advice for seniors. And please stay with me until the end, because the full hygiene plan and a crucial new section on making your bathroom a safe zone will show you how to achieve the best of both worlds, cleanliness and safety. If you're ready to learn the surprising truth about showering, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. The case for daily showers. Before we start dismantling a lifelong habit, it's absolutely essential that we acknowledge and respect why the daily shower holds such a powerful place in our lives. This isn't a foolish or irrational routine. It's a practice deeply rooted in our culture, our psychology, and a century of societal development. Understanding this foundation is crucial before we can even begin to consider a different path. Let's travel back in time for a moment to understand the cultural and social conditioning behind this habit. For much of human history, daily bathing was a luxury reserved for the very wealthy. For the average person, a weekly bath was the norm. However, starting in the late 19th and accelerating through the 20th century, a perfect storm of changes occurred. The advent of indoor plumbing brought running water directly into homes, making bathing infinitely easier. Simultaneously, the germ theory of disease became widely understood, creating a new public focus on hygiene as a way to combat illness. This was a massive public health victory, but it also laid the groundwork for our modern bathing habits. Then came the rise of mass marketing. The soap and personal care industries boomed, and their advertising spent decades creating a powerful link between daily washing, social acceptability, personal success, and even moral character. We were shown images of vibrant, successful people starting their day with an invigorating shower. We were told that to be clean, to smell good, to be attractive, and to be professional, a daily shower was non-negotiable. This message was passed down from our parents, reinforced in schools, and plastered across every form of media. Over a lifetime, this conditioning becomes a deeply held belief. Daily showering is what responsible, clean, healthy people do. To question it feels like questioning a fundamental truth of modern life. Beyond the societal pressure, there's the undeniable psychological and ritualistic benefit, which is just as powerful. For many of us, the morning shower is the engine that starts our day. It's a powerful ritual that marks the transition from sleep to wakefulness. The sensory experience is profound. The shock of warm water, the steam filling the air, the familiar scent of our favorite soap, the physical act of scrubbing away the remnants of the night. This ritual can make us feel more alert, more focused, and mentally prepared to face the challenges of the day. It's a private, consistent moment that provide structure, which can be especially comforting in retirement, when other daily structures like a work schedule may have disappeared. Conversely, for those who prefer evening showers, the ritual serves a different but equally important purpose. It becomes an act of closure, a way to metaphorically and literally wash away the stresses and grime of the day. Soothing tired muscles under warm water and emerging clean before slipping into bed can be a powerful signal to the body and mind that it's time to unwind, relax, and prepare for restorative sleep. Many people find they simply cannot feel comfortable or truly rest without this specific ritual. These feelings of freshness, alertness, relaxation, and cleanliness are completely real and valid. The psychological connection between the act of showering and the feeling of well-being is incredibly strong. We have built our daily rhythms and our very concept of personal hygiene around this habit for 40, 50, 60, or even 70 years. It feels normal, productive, and absolutely essential for good health. It's a cornerstone of our personal care. So when we even begin to suggest showering less, we are not just questioning a simple action. We are questioning a core belief about what it means to be clean, healthy, and socially acceptable. It feels good, it's what we've always done, and it's what everyone around us seems to do. What could possibly be wrong with it? As it turns out, while our habits and beliefs have remained steadfast, our bodies have not. The specific biology of aging skin, the changes in our physical resilience, and the realities of senior health present a compelling and compassionate counter-argument, suggesting that this once beneficial routine might now need a thoughtful, wise adjustment. If you're still watching this video and appreciate this respectful look at our long-held habits, please comment "clean habit" below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. 1. The case against daily showers. Now let's hear the opposing argument in our great shower debate. While the daily shower is culturally ingrained and feels psychologically good, the science and medical expertise in fields like dermatology and geriatrics present a very strong case against it for many older adults. This isn't about promoting uncleanliness. It's about understanding the specific biological changes that turn this seemingly healthy habit into a potential risk. Let's do a deep dive into the 3 primary risks. The first and arguably most significant risk is damaging the skin's protective barrier. To understand this, we need to appreciate that our skin is a complex living organ, not just an outer shell. It has its own delicate ecosystem designed to protect us. This ecosystem includes a very thin, slightly acidic film on the surface called the acid mantle, which helps ward off harmful bacteria, viruses, and other pathogens. The skin is also home to trillions of beneficial microorganisms, a community known as the skin microbiome, which works in harmony with our body to maintain health. A crucial component of this protective barrier is sebum, the natural oil produced by our sebaceous glands. Sebum coats the skin, locking in moisture, keeping it soft and pliable, and creating a waterproof shield. As we age, this entire system becomes more fragile. Our skin naturally becomes thinner, especially the outermost layer, the epidermis. Our sebaceous glands become less active and produce significantly less sebum, which is the primary reason why older skin is naturally drier. The acid mantle can also become less effective at maintaining its optimal pH. This is all a normal part of the aging process. Now, into this more delicate environment, we introduce a daily shower, especially a hot one with lathering soap. Hot water, while feeling good, is extremely efficient at stripping away oils. Soap, even a gentle one, is a surfactant designed to bind with oil and dirt to wash it away. When you combine hot water and soap every single day on skin that is already producing less protective oil, the effect can be devastating. It strips away what little sebum is there, disrupts the acid mantle, and decimates the healthy microbiome. The result is a condition called xerosis, or severely dry skin, which is extremely common and problematic in the senior health landscape. This isn't just a minor comfort issue. Overly dry skin loses its elasticity and can become itchy, leading to scratching. This scratching, combined with the skin's thinness, creates microscopic cracks and fissures. These tiny breaks in your skin's armor are open doorways for harmful bacteria, like Staphylococcus, to enter, leading to serious skin infections like cellulitis, which can require antibiotics and even hospitalization. For those with pre-existing skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis, daily showering can trigger constant uncomfortable flare-ups. This is crucial advice for seniors. Your skin's barrier is precious, and preserving it is key to preventing bigger problems. The second major risk involves physical safety and the danger of falls. The bathroom is consistently ranked as one of the most hazardous rooms in the house for people of all ages, but this is especially true for older adults. Surfaces get wet and slick. Stepping over a high bathtub edge requires significant strength, flexibility, and balance. Turning around in a small shower stall, reaching for soap, or washing your feet are all actions that can easily lead to a loss of balance. For seniors who may already be dealing with some degree of reduced balance, muscle weakness, slower reflexes, or vision changes, the bathroom becomes a high-risk zone. A fall in the bathroom can be catastrophic. It can easily lead to a hip fracture, an injury from which many older adults never fully recover their previous level of mobility. It can cause broken wrists, painful pelvic fractures, or traumatic head injuries if the head strikes a hard surface like the tub or toilet. The physical recovery is often long and difficult, but the psychological impact can be just as severe. Many seniors develop a deep-seated fear of falling after just one incident. This fear often leads them to limit their activities, walk less, and avoid challenges, which in turn leads to further muscle weakening and poorer balance, creating a vicious cycle of decline. The simple math is that showering daily exposes you to this high-risk environment 365 times a year. Reducing the frequency directly and significantly reduces your exposure to this danger. The third risk is physical exertion and systemic strain. For many healthy and active older adults, a shower is a minor physical event. But for a significant portion of seniors, especially those managing chronic conditions like congestive heart failure, COPD, or general frailty, and low stamina, the act of showering can be surprisingly strenuous. The warm, humid air created by a hot shower can make breathing feel more difficult for those with respiratory issues. The physical effort of standing for 10 to 15 minutes, holding up your arms to wash your hair, bending to wash your feet, and then drying off, can be very fatiguing. It can use up a significant portion of a person's daily energy envelope, leaving them feeling exhausted afterward. The heat also causes blood vessels to dilate, widen, which can put a strain on the cardiovascular system, for some individuals as the heart works to maintain adequate blood pressure. For these people, a daily shower is not a relaxing ritual. It is a tiring workout. When we look at this evidence together, the case against the necessity of a daily shower for many older adults becomes very clear. It's not about foregoing cleanliness. It's about acknowledging that our body's needs have profoundly changed and that the gold standard habit from our youth might now carry significant risks to our skin integrity, physical safety, and overall energy levels. If you are still watching this video and have ever felt that your skin gets overly dry or that showering feels more tiring than it used to, please comment "skin health" below. And please consider subscribing and turning on notifications if you haven't already. 2. The expert verdict. So we've heard the compelling case for daily showers, which is deeply rooted in our culture and personal comfort. And we've just heard the strong case against it, which is firmly rooted in the science of aging skin, fall prevention, and energy conservation. This leaves us with the most important question. Where does that leave us? What is the actual verdict from medical experts who specialize in dermatology and senior health? Prepare yourself, because for many people raised on the shower every day mantra, this recommendation might seem truly shocking at first. Based on a growing consensus among dermatologists, geriatricians, and respected health organizations, the recommended showering frequency for most seniors who have a relatively sedentary or average daily activity level is once or twice a week. Let me repeat that, because it goes against everything we've been taught. Just 1 or 2 full baths or showers per week. Before you dismiss this idea as unhygienic or extreme, let's explore the thoughtful rationale behind it in more detail. This recommendation isn't about neglecting hygiene. It's about finding a new, healthier balance that is better suited for the aging body. It's a balance between maintaining necessary cleanliness on one hand and on the other, preserving the skin's natural protective barrier, dramatically reducing the risk of life-altering falls, and conserving precious energy for more enjoyable activities. This is thoughtful advice for seniors. Let's break down how this frequency achieves that balance. First, revisiting skin health. By showering only once or twice a week, you give your skin the crucial time it needs to recover and rebuild its natural defenses between cleansing sessions. It allows the sebaceous glands to produce and maintain that thin protective layer of oil sebum that keeps skin moisturized. It helps the skin's acid mantle stay at its optimal pH, which protects against harmful bacteria. It supports a healthier, more diverse skin microbiome. The result is skin that is naturally more hydrated, stronger, less itchy, and far less prone to the cracking and infections that can plague older adults. For anyone who constantly battles dry, itchy skin, this change can be life-altering. Now let's reconsider the fall risk reduction, which is a major factor in senior health. The math here is simple, but incredibly powerful. If you transition from showering 7 times a week to just twice a week, you are reducing your exposure to the single most hazardous room in the house by over 70%. That's 5 fewer times a week that you are stepping onto a wet, slippery surface. It's 5 fewer times you are challenging your balance by stepping over a high tub edge. It's 5 fewer times you might get dizzy from the heat. Given that falls are a leading cause of fatal injury for older adults, this is an incredibly significant reduction in risk, and it is achieved simply by changing a routine, not by installing expensive equipment, though safety equipment is still important, as we'll discuss later. And what about energy conservation? This is a quality of life issue. For seniors who find the physical act of showering to be tiring, reducing the frequency from a draining daily chore to a twice-weekly event frees up a significant amount of their daily energy. That energy can then be redirected to activities that bring joy and connection. Having lunch with a friend, spending time on a hobby, playing with grandchildren, or going for a pleasant walk. It reframes the shower from a depleting necessity to a less frequent, perhaps more intentional and enjoyable act of self-care. However, and this is the most critical part of this expert advice for seniors, it is absolutely essential to emphasize that this once or twice a week guideline is a general starting point, not a rigid one-size-fits-all rule that everyone must follow. The ideal showering frequency for you depends entirely on your unique circumstances, and this requires personalization. You should consider several factors. For instance, your activity level is paramount. If you are a very active senior who exercises vigorously every day, sweats heavily, or does a lot of physical work like gardening, you will naturally need to clean yourself more often than someone who is largely sedentary. The climate you live in also plays a big role. A person living in a hot, humid environment like Florida or Southeast Asia will sweat more and likely feel the need to shower more frequently than someone in a cool, dry climate like Minnesota or Scandinavia. Furthermore, specific health conditions will dictate hygiene needs. Individuals dealing with incontinence, for example, will require more frequent and thorough cleaning of specific areas to prevent skin breakdown and infection. Those with certain skin conditions like psoriasis might have a specific bathing schedule with medicated soaps recommended by their dermatologist. Those with wounds or ostomies will have very specific hygiene protocols to follow. And of course, personal preference and comfort play a role. The goal is never to feel unclean, sticky, or uncomfortable. The primary message from experts is to empower you to listen to your own body's needs and to critically reevaluate the automatic, culturally ingrained habit of daily showering. It's about moving from a one-size-fits-all mindset to a personalized hygiene approach that truly supports your overall health and safety. Were you surprised by this expert recommendation? It goes against what most of us have been taught. If you're still watching, and this new perspective makes you think, please comment. New routine below. Your feedback is so important, and please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. 3. The Smart Hygiene Plan. Okay, so if the expert recommendation for many seniors is to reduce full showers or baths to just once or twice a week, the immediate and most important question that comes to mind is, but how on earth do I stay clean and fresh on the other 5 or 6 days? This is a perfectly valid and essential question. The solution isn't to neglect hygiene. It's to adopt a smarter, gentler, and often more effective daily hygiene plan that keeps you perfectly clean, comfortable, and feeling fresh without the significant downsides of overshowering. Let's build that smart hygiene plan together, step by step. The absolute cornerstone of this smart daily plan is what's often called targeted washing or a partial sponge bath. This is the most crucial habit to adopt. Instead of immersing your entire body in water and soap every day, you use a soft washcloth, warm, never hot water, and a very mild pH-balanced soap to wash only the key areas of your body that actually need daily cleansing. These are the areas where sweat bacteria and oils tend to accumulate and cause odor. This targeted approach effectively removes odor-causing bacteria and keeps you feeling perfectly clean where it matters most, without stripping the protective oils from the larger, less problematic areas of your skin, like your arms, legs, and back. So what are these key areas to focus on in your daily targeted wash? First, your face to wash away oils and feel refreshed to start or end your day. Second, your underarms, as this is a primary area for sweat and odor-producing bacteria. Third, your groin and perineal area. Cleaning this area daily is absolutely essential for personal hygiene, preventing odor and reducing the risk of skin irritation or urinary tract infections. Fourth, it's important to gently clean any skin folds you might have, such as under the breasts, on the abdomen, or in the crease of the thighs, as moisture and bacteria can easily get trapped there. And finally, don't forget your feet, especially between the toes, to prevent fungal infections like athlete's foot and to manage foot odor. Performing this targeted wash once a day at a sink is far less strenuous, much quicker, and significantly safer than taking a full shower. This is the most practical advice for seniors. The second wonderful tool in your smart hygiene toolkit is high-quality adult wet wipes. These are not the same as baby wipes. Adult cleansing cloths are typically larger, thicker, and designed for sensitive adult skin. They are a fantastic way to quickly freshen up during the day, perhaps after some light activity on a warm day, or just as part of your morning or evening routine. They are incredibly convenient, require no water, and are very gentle. The key is to choose wipes that are unscented and hypoallergenic to avoid potential skin irritation. Look for products that are free from harsh chemicals or drying alcohol. Many even contain soothing and moisturizing ingredients like aloe vera or chamomile. They are perfect for a quick wipe of the face, neck, hands, and underarms to feel instantly cleaner and more comfortable. The third pillar of our SMART plan involves focusing on other essential daily hygiene practices that have a huge impact on your overall feeling of cleanliness and well-being. This, of course, starts with thorough hand washing. Washing your hands with soap and water multiple times a day remains the single most important way to prevent the spread of germs and illness. It's a non-negotiable part of good senior health. Don't forget excellent oral care, brushing your teeth at least twice a day, flossing, and properly caring for any dentures not only prevents dental issues like gum disease and cavities, but also significantly contributes to your feeling of freshness and overall health. Clothing hygiene is also key. Wearing fresh clothes every single day, especially undergarment socks, and any shirts that are in direct contact with your skin is essential. Body oils and skin cells transfer to our clothing, so putting on fresh clothes is an immediate way to feel cleaner. Similarly, changing your bed linens and towels regularly, ideally at least once a week, helps maintain a clean personal environment and prevents the buildup of bacteria and skin cells. Finally, an absolutely crucial step that should follow any type of washing, whether it's a full shower or just your daily targeted wash, is to moisturize. Immediately after gently patting your skin dry with a soft towel, remember, don't rub aggressively, as this can irritate delicate skin. Apply a good quality, gentle, preferably unscented moisturizer to your body. Pay special attention to areas that tend to get particularly dry, like your lower legs, elbows, arms, and back. Moisturizing while the skin is still slightly damp helps to lock in that moisture, repair the skin's protective barrier, and prevent the itching, flaking, and cracking that can lead to bigger problems. Choosing a thick cream or ointment in a tub is often more effective for dry senior skin than thin, watery lotions in a pump bottle. This is valuable advice for seniors. By thoughtfully combining less frequent full showers just once or twice a week with this comprehensive smart hygiene plan, you truly get the best of both worlds. You maintain excellent cleanliness, comfort, and freshness every single day, while actively protecting your skin's health, conserving your energy for more enjoyable activities, and dramatically reducing your risk of a dangerous fall in the bathroom. It's a gentler, smarter, and safer approach to hygiene that works with your aging body, not against it. Do you already use some of these smart hygiene tips? If you're still watching and found these alternative methods helpful, please comment "Smart Hygiene" below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. So, the Great Shower Debate concludes with a clear call for a smarter, more balanced approach. We've learned that the common habit of daily showering isn't always the best or safest choice for senior health, as it can damage delicate skin and significantly increase risks. For many, a healthier routine involves showering just once or twice a week, combined with smart daily hygiene practices and a bathroom that has been made as safe as possible. The most important message is to listen to your body's unique needs, rather than just following old habits or what society deems normal. You have the power to create a hygiene routine that keeps you clean, comfortable, and safe. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with other seniors and their families. It's crucial information. Please subscribe to channel name for more essential health tips. Let me know in the comments, will you reconsider your showering frequency or make a safety change after watching this? Thank you for watching.